Hello friends, welcome to the new series of state management course. In these tutorials you will learn Cubits, streams and providers. Also you will be able to use them for other projects. In this video we will start with Cubit setup, and at the end we will build this counter app using Cubit. So let's get started. Now we will start with our application. First of all, I have created new counter application, as you can see here. So if you don't know how to create a new project, you can basically go to the View tab right over here, and there is a command palette, or you can use shortcut, which is Ctrl-Shift-P. So when you select this, you just need to type Flutter, and all the options which is related to Flutter will come to this section. So from here, if you want to create a new project, basically click to this new project. From here, click to the application, and then it will ask where you want to locate your application. So I want to locate it to the desktop. Just select the folder right over here. Then it will ask which name you want to give to your application. I'm just going to say counter application, as you can see. So I already created this application, so I don't need to create it again. After you create this application successfully, you will get all these files which is automatically generated by Flutter. And we will mainly work on this lib folder. And as you can see, there is main dart, which is inside of this lib folder. Before I explain the codes here, I will actually delete the comments. And now let's see what's going on here. First of all, we have a main function which will build our entire application. Inside of this run app, there is my app, which is stateless widget. And inside of the my app, there is material app, which is returned. And then there is a title for our application. There is some theme setup. And also there is home, which is my homepage widget. Inside of my homepage widget, as you can see, it is stateful widget. There is a title which we are accepting from the constructor. Here, this is the title for our homepage. And then here, as you can see, there is counter value. So this counter value is this one. Okay, it is used inside of text widget. And then we have a method which will increase our counter. Then we have a build method. And inside of build, we are returning scaffold. Inside of scaffold, there is a basic app bar with this title, and then we have a body. So we will work on this body. Here you can see there is a centered column, and inside of the column there is two texts. So the first text, as you can see here, and the second text. So all the content is centered, as you can see, with the help of the center and help of this main axis alignment. Inside of the second text, we are using counter value, as you can see. And then we have floating action button, which is this one. From this floating action button, we are calling increment counter function. So this function is increasing the counter value. So set state is used for this application, but we will not going to use set state. So let me give you advice. Here we are using stateful widget, which is not good for the applications. So if you can avoid stateful widget, that is awesome. Here we will actually delete the set state. So this set state is used for rebuilding entire scaffold. Okay, so this is the one approach for the state management, but it is not recommended. So I will actually delete the increment method. I will delete the counter. We don't need it right now. because we will use block provider, and then we can convert this stateful widget to the stateless widget, as you can see. And lastly, there is errors. I will delete this function because we have deleted that. And instead of this, I will use this one. Okay. So when we create the block provider, I'm going to use the method which we define inside of the Cubit. And also I will delete the counter because we don't need it right now. Also, let's delete tooltip because it is not important right now. Now, because we deleted set state, our screen will be static. So when I click the float in action button, as you can see, nothing is changing in the screen. That's why we are going to use Cubit for making our screen reactive. Now, for using Cubit, we need to install some package and also some extensions, which is important. Let's install block extension, which is important for us. Now I will type block here, and you can select this extension, then just install it. Secondly, we need to install Flutter block. So go to the pub/dev, just type Flutter block, and then you will see this package. Just click on it, and here there is some tabs. We need to go for installing, and inside of installing, there is some code which we need to place inside the pub/spec YAML. So go to the VS Code again, and inside of pub/spec YAML, just scroll down, and under the dependencies, we can simply paste this code under these Cupertino icons. For using the Cubit in our application, we can create a folder inside of lib folder. So new folder, and let's name it Cubits. Okay, it is not necessary, but I recommend using Cubits inside of lib function because we may have more than one Cubits which we are using for our application. So that's why I created this folder. And then click to the Cubits, scroll down, and here you will see Cubit, new Cubit. Just click on it. Then it will ask you the name for the Cubit. We will say counter Cubit. Okay, or maybe we can use underscore Cubit like that. You will see that inside of Cubits folder, some documents is created. Okay, that is happening because we installed block extension. Then we can name our Cubit just like this, rename, and I will rename it like this, Cubit, counter Cubit. Okay, my friends, that was all about the first series of counter application. Thank you very much.